know, it's a lot of new people, man. I had that quarterback for 3 years, you know, before this. Oh, it's a kickoff. There's no home away. It's like a half-flag kickoff. Huh? I was supposed to play Duke in some sort of kickoff game, and then I moved it to y'all, you know, to you. So I wonder that just went with it. It's a lot of brand exposure. Yeah, I think we paid. I think Lofton Ocean's paid Appalachian State $1 million for this game. You know, hopefully it doesn't. They don't. App State doesn't pull a Michigan upset. Straight to NIL. Oh, what are you doing? Why'd you stop? Bob. I got tackled by himself. He just stopped running. He was like, all right, I'm going to just chill here for a minute. I don't know what formation it's in, but I usually just find it in the, like when I go to concept and I go to run, you know. So that's what Jose was mentioning yesterday. This kicker was a punter, this guy, right? He's a punter. I moved him to a kicker this year. But he'll kick off power. He'll kick it out the back of the end zone, but I can't kick like a 42-yard field goal with him. I guess that could be it. So I wanted that running back so bad, man. I was locked out. I had no chance to even go for him. I had no chance to go for him. I didn't realize you had gotten him, but yeah, he's pretty good dude. 97 speed. Yeah.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches,
Oh,
David.
fuck.
I think they believe.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Leaves it with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Mountaineers will hustle with the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And the Mountaineers are on the move. Looking to throw on first down.
I think it's crazy that they, you said that they capped Bryce Underwood. You know, you can't do anything. Dude! Just exploded.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Oh.
They really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
He decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up for it.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh.
It to the back. It's picked up. And they run the line with a turnover.
And I'll tell you what,
That was not me. I did not user him. I was using the guy that kind of covered him when he first got out of the backfield. And I thought the middle linebacker was going to pick him up, and that motherfucker just stood there.
goes and makes the INT.
And then you threw it, and the other guy jumped in. Thank goodness.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll run the RPO and still running at the 40. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down.
Oh, shit.
That's why this offense can be so explosive.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming up the hill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Offense gets set for second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air.
I have two tight ends whose first name are Mustafa.
And how about this offense, man? They must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year missile pass.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass.
I think Giovanni's watching. He's taking notes on formations and what to do. I think Giovanni's watching. He's taking notes on formations and, you know, what to do, how to play the game. Yeah, absolutely. So we were, I watched a video on how the team ratings are, like how is it so easy to get these teams up to like 90, 94, whatever it is. And like Mike took over Buffalo. Buffalo was a 79 overall last year, or Colorado. After his players left, he was a... After his players left, he went down to a 71. And then after getting a bunch of transfers, he got a bunch of transfers, and developing everybody, he's up to a 90. Or 91 or 92 or something stupid. Like, how do you go from a 71 to a 92? Right? It's just a bad throw. So I watched a video of it, and it basically is just a straight average of your players. It's just an average, the overall. And then what they do is they multiply it. They multiply it by 30%. So, like, my offense is a 94 overall, but my average player is a 79. Equates, yeah, well, or just how it equates to, how it makes sense. So basically, if you cut all your low players, like, that's not going to play, you can get your team rating into the 90s without actually having, like, really good players. Or you can manipulate it by having really good players and then having, like, some really shitty players that you don't develop and you don't cut.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try the run. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll send the back in motion. Shotgun snap on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Galloway. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Mountaineers want to move quickly.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. And so
Oh, needs some.
and a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
And the Mountaineers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground.
Come on, get him down. Right his back.
Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. The tackle is made.
God damn, dude.
From the 6. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up 2nd down.
Can the defense stop him again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Fires
Oh,
it in.
oh, what the fuck?
He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal.
He gets it down to the 3 and not an inch further, and they get a stop on 4th.
It's just too long. Some of those RPOs just take way too long to like develop, you know.
You saw at the point of attack.
I mean, like from the runner's perspective.
Guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
The give to the tailback. Got enough for the 1st. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 30. The tag. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then hip that shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, racing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Add those stats, young fella.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that run get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And it'll be a short game, and they'll need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him. They have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it, going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down mark.
Yeah, you can go for it.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real...
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
He's run out of bounds after the big game, and they are in business. First and goal.
White 94, check. Blue 27, patio. Blue 27, patio.
Snap in the shotgun. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw again. Using his legs to buy some time. Into the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the ground with the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
The ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now facing a third and long. Trying play action. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. The lone back's got it. Finds a little space. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
much this first drive. Man, does everything matter and hinge on this, because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you. At this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back. But man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and keep pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And the missed connection on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success.
What's that?
They've got to dial up a better play here.
I mean, it's up to you. You can, yeah, because you're down. You can try to come back. So, yeah.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains.
Black 18. Black 18.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly. And the incomplete pass lets his defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory, now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Looking for space, it's Hawkins. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Give to the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll run it to the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. No good. Because no game is perfect.
Doink.
So the coach will have something to drive about in front.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. He'll try to do it himself. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting ripped up. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
What is number one doing? What's number one doing? I could have called time out. I was just watching him twerk. He was just twerking.
Mountaineers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Mountaineers are flying down the field.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Bringing the heat. Quarterback gets the first down. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. That's marking at the 13. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10.
White 18, Rocky switch. White 18, Rocky switch. Roller, roller.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's Irvin. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Touchdown, App State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tulsa rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you some spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 40, there he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Wide receiver going in motion. Power football with the run. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it. ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hawkins. That's 20. He's got space. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together, back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard.
Sorry, I was on mute. I was talking. I don't even realize I'm mute. That play is a good play, but sometimes it completely doesn't work. That like fake sweep and then you toss it to the right. I don't know what makes it work or not work, but it just sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So that's what I think during the cut week process, if you're not cutting and I'm not saying one's right or wrong, but that's what the point of like the comments earlier about the program, like overall, is that I cut people who aren't going to play. I cut always just the worst people on the team, and then that brings the averages up without. To get to 85, what I'm saying is like Mike or Chris or whatever. I have 65 people on my list. Oh, so I think that.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense.
Yeah.
They've never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football.
No, I'm like cutting. I have 60. I had 69 people on my roster. And I think that is the reason. And I don't do it for any, like I didn't do it on purpose. I just, oh shit. It doesn't help anything, but what I realized, and that's what I was saying, like I just watched this video, they said it's a straight average of your players. So if you're one of those people that cuts all of your low-end talent, like they're never going to see the field, there's no point being on the team. If that means I only have 65 people, you have 65 people, then that's why those overalls go up. So and that's what I was saying. What I did was I added up all my offensive players right now, and my average offensive player is a 79 overall. But my team grade is a 94 for offense. If I didn't cut down so many people and I left, 79 is clearly not 94. So there's something. So the video that I watched said that they essentially multiply it by like 28%, like 1.28. So if your averages are 1.2 or whatever it was, if your average player is 79, then 1.2, 79 times 1.2 is like 91, and then that's what your overall is. But if you cut all your low-end people, so that's why this year I'm just recruiting 3-stars. And when all those people come in, you can't cut them, you can't develop them, there's no points for them. So I'm going to have a bunch of 65, 67, maybe 70, overall players, and my average should drop. It doesn't mean I won't have some, really good players in my starting position, but it's like you need the low-end players to pull the average down.
You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Under fire. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that,
which is crazy to think, how good is Kobe's team really if he's 99s across the board and it's just, based on average. Like, I wonder if his average player is in the mid-80s, you know what I mean? And then because of the way the game does the thing, his overall really could be, more than 99.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the board and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try, right? Give the offense credit. You're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into a locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. Talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan, they'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take
just throw and see what happens.
Line up in victory formation.
Right.
And they'll take a knee on 4th down. Happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments.
Yeah, that was good. One of those interceptions or two makes it a different game, but it is what it is. All right, man.
Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take the knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times.
Oh, we're still here. Didn't realize that. It was 4th down. All right, good game, man. See you.